God says you have been searching for a sign, something quiet yet certain, something that tells you you are not alone. In the stillness of your heart, where your worries echo and your thoughts race, God has been whispering your name. Every tear that has fallen, every question you have asked in silence, has reached Him. You have not been forgotten. You have not been unseen. The love that shaped the stars has never stopped surrounding you. There are moments when life feels too heavy, when you wonder why things had to turn out the way they did, and you question whether God is really listening. But right now, at this very moment, heaven bends closer to tell you that the waiting has not been wasted. The pain you have carried, the nights you couldn't sleep, the prayers that seemed unanswered, all of them have been weaving a greater plan, one that only love could create. God's love is not like the love of this world. It does not fade when you stumble. It does not leave when you break. It wraps around you even when you feel unworthy of it. There is nothing you have done that could make Him turn away. His love is constant, unshakable, and soon, it will change everything for you. You may feel like you are standing in the middle of confusion, surrounded by things that make no sense. But remember this, God is not finished. You are in the middle of your story, not the end of it. The same God who breathed life into the universe is breathing strength into you now. You don't have to understand everything, you only have to trust that love is working behind the scenes, aligning the pieces you cannot yet see. He knows the road you've walked, the betrayals, the loneliness, the silent disappointments. He knows how much of yourself you've given to people who didn't stay. And yet, He calls you His. You are still chosen. You are still loved beyond measure. He's not punishing you by letting you wait, He's preparing you for something that matches the size of His promise. When you look back someday, you'll see that the moments that broke you were actually the ones that rebuilt you. You'll realize that God's love never abandoned you, it was carrying you when you couldn't move forward yourself. Every unanswered prayer will make sense. Every delay will reveal purpose. You are walking into a season where what once hurt you will no longer have power over you. The chains you felt on your heart are being loosened even now. You might not feel it yet, but something divine is unfolding. The atmosphere around your life is shifting. You've been through the valley, and God is leading you toward the light. You will not stay where you are. A breakthrough that has been delayed for years is about to come forth with ease. When it happens, you will know it wasn't by chance, it was love, patient and powerful, working in perfect timing. So breathe. Rest. Don't rush the healing. Let love do what love does, restore, renew, and rebuild. God is taking every broken piece and crafting something beautiful. You will see doors open that no human could shut. You will see peace return where chaos once lived. The light of God's love will touch every part of your story, even the ones you thought were too dark. There are moments when you look around and feel like everything is standing still while the world keeps moving. You see others smiling, progressing, celebrating, while you quietly hold your pain and wonder when it will be your turn. God saw those moments. Every sigh, every whisper of, "When will it be me?" has not gone unheard. His love has been holding you even when your strength ran out. You thought you were forgotten, but in truth, you were being protected. Some doors had to close because he was saving you from lesser things, from paths that would have broken your spirit. There are blessings that seem delayed because they are being built with eternity in mind. God doesn't give you halfway promises. What He plans for you will not crumble under pressure. It will stand, because it is being formed by perfect love. You have been asking, why has it taken so long, and heaven's answer is simple, because what is coming will be worth every second of the wait. Sometimes God allows endings to make room for something entirely new. You may have felt the ground shake beneath you, losing what you thought you needed to survive, but love never left. It was guiding you through the storm, leading you toward the shore of peace. What seemed like chaos was divine rearrangement. Things had to be moved, hearts had to be changed, and faith had to grow stronger. And now, the shift is here. The spiritual tide is turning in your favor. You will soon see that everything you lost was never meant to destroy you, it was meant to reveal what cannot be taken from you, God's love. It is the one constant that outlasts everything else. You can rebuild from there. You can rise again, because the one who made you has not let go of your story. His love has written a new chapter with your name on it. There's a reason you are hearing these words today. It's not a coincidence. God timed this message for you, because your heart has been crying for confirmation. You've said, Lord, if you are really with me, give me a sign. And this is it, He is with you. He's closer than your next breath, whispering, you will make it through this. You will not fail. You will not fall apart. You will rise, not by your strength, but by His love that never runs dry. There are people who didn't understand you, moments when you were judged for your silence, seasons where you gave more than you received. But through it all, God was watching, collecting every tear, preparing a harvest from every seed of kindness you planted. What others overlooked, heaven recorded. Every good deed done in secret, every quiet act of love, none of it has been forgotten. You are not unseen. You are precious. You are deeply loved. Sometimes love doesn't answer with noise, sometimes it answers with stillness. The silence you feared was not abandonment, it was God's way of teaching you how to hear His voice beyond the chaos. He was shaping your heart to recognize His whisper in the middle of confusion. And now, because of that stillness, you are ready to receive what's coming. The very thing you thought you lost forever is returning in a better form, healed, purified, aligned with divine timing. The season of loneliness is ending. The season of waiting is shifting into fulfillment. You will soon walk into spaces you once only dreamed of, and when you do, you'll realize that love has been guiding every step. The pain will make sense, the prayers will bear fruit, and the peace you longed for will settle deeply in your soul. You will finally understand what it means when God says, "Be still and know that I am God." Love is rewriting your story even now. Every wound is being sealed with divine light. Every fear is being replaced with peace. You are being remade, not into who you were before the storm, but into who you were always meant to become. You will shine again, not because of your strength, but because of His glory reflected through your scars. What's ahead of you is nothing short of miraculous. You are stepping into a divine reversal. What was once against you will begin to work for you. The very situations that tried to destroy your hope will become the proof of God's faithfulness. You will testify of how love turned your mourning into joy. You will speak of how peace entered your home again. You will tell the story of how, just when you thought it was over, everything changed. There's something sacred about the moment just before everything changes. You can feel it in your spirit, that quiet stirring, the sense that something greater is near. You might not see it yet, but heaven has already set it in motion. God's love is preparing to unfold in your life in ways that will leave you speechless. The same places where you once cried will become the ground where you'll rejoice. The same pain that made you question everything will one day make you say, "Now I see why it had to happen this way." When God moves, it often begins quietly. The world doesn't always notice when grace enters a room, but your spirit does. That's what you're feeling now, the gentle shift, the beginning of something new. God's love is not coming to visit, it's coming to dwell. It's taking over the areas where fear once lived. It's bringing life back into dreams you buried because they seemed too broken to restore. But love is stronger than loss, stronger than regret, stronger than the past. You are not too late, and you are not too far gone. Nothing you have lost is beyond the reach of redemption. God can rebuild what time and pain have tried to erase. You don't have to go back and fix everything, you just have to move forward with faith, because love is already fixing what you cannot. You are walking into divine alignment, a place where your heart, your purpose, and your peace finally meet. Maybe you've been asking, "Lord, why does it hurt so much before it gets better?" The answer is that love refines before it restores. It removes what cannot stay, even when it hurts to let go. God's love doesn't settle for halfway healing. It wants to make you whole, to cleanse the memories that still ache, to remove the fear that tells you you'll never be okay. He's not only mending your heart, He's strengthening your faith so that when blessings arrive, you'll have the peace to hold them. You are learning to trust again, not because life got easier, but because you finally understand that love never left. Through every disappointment, through every sleepless night, through every unanswered prayer, love remained. It carried you when you couldn't carry yourself. And now that same love is lifting you higher. You are rising from the ashes, not by chance, but by divine design. Look closely at your life, even now. The signs are already there, small glimpses of grace, quiet blessings, unexpected peace. These are not coincidences, they're confirmations. God is showing you that He's been working all along. That phone call, that random encouragement, that moment of calm in the middle of chaos, it was all His way of saying, "I'm here." And He is closer than ever. Love is about to open doors you thought were permanently closed. People who walked away will be replaced by those who were meant to stay. The resources you need will appear right on time. What once drained you will no longer have power over you. The storm that once frightened you will become the wind that pushes you into destiny. You will look back and realize you didn't lose anything, you were redirected to something greater. You are not behind. You are right on time for what love is preparing. This is not the end of your story, it's the moment before the breakthrough. You are being positioned for peace. You are being anointed for abundance. You are being chosen again by the one who never stopped believing in you. There's something sacred happening in your heart right now, a quiet restoration. The same love that healed the broken, raised the lost, and forgave the fallen is wrapping itself around you. You might feel emotional as you read these words, because deep down, your soul knows this is true. God's love is real, and it is coming alive in you again. You are being called back to joy, back to faith, back to the simplicity of knowing you are loved without condition. There will be a day, sooner than you think, when you'll wake up and realize that the weight you've carried is gone. The heaviness will lift. The tears will dry. The peace will come, not as a visitor, but as a permanent home in your heart. You'll find yourself smiling for no reason, feeling grateful for no explanation other than this: love won. It always does. You've walked through shadows, but you're stepping into sunrise. The light of God's love will fill every corner of your being. It will reach into memories, into fears, into places you've hidden for too long. Nothing will remain untouched by His grace. You will feel lighter, freer, more alive than you have in years. You will know what it means to live loved, not because of what you've done, but because of who. There are moments when God's silence feels louder than any storm. You pray, you wait, and nothing seems to move. But what you don't see is that silence is not absence, it's preparation. Love has been working quietly, arranging everything in perfect sequence, setting up the right people, the right opportunities, and the right timing for your breakthrough. God has not forgotten what He promised you. Every word He spoke over your life is still alive, still active, still on its way to fulfillment. There's a reason your journey has taken time. Some blessings require your heart to mature before they can arrive. Some doors stay closed until your faith is strong enough to walk through them. What's ahead of you is too precious to be rushed. That's why the wait has been long, because God's love has been protecting what you prayed for. He's not denying you, He's developing you. You have been growing roots in hidden places so that when your season of fruit comes, it will last. You may not see it yet, but you are stronger now than you've ever been. Every disappointment taught you resilience. Every loss taught you faith. Every heartbreak softened your heart to understand love in a deeper way. And now, that same love that carried you through the wilderness is preparing to bring you into a land of promise, not just material blessing, but emotional peace, spiritual clarity, and joy that doesn't depend on circumstance. You will soon notice a shift, in your atmosphere, in your heart, in your relationships. The things that once drained you will lose their power. The people who once misunderstood you will fade from focus. You won't need to chase what's meant for you anymore, because what's meant for you will begin to find you. That's what divine alignment looks like. Love draws things together that belong together. Nothing can stop what is ordained by God's hand. You've been asking for a sign that change is near, and here it is. You're beginning to feel peace about things that used to make you anxious. That's not coincidence, that's transformation. Love is settling your spirit, teaching you that you don't have to fight for what's already yours. You are stepping into a new rhythm, one guided by trust instead of fear. You no longer need to force outcomes, you can rest knowing that God's love is orchestrating every detail. When love moves, it doesn't always look dramatic at first. Sometimes it's a quiet inner knowing, a calm in your soul that says, "It's going to be okay." That calm is the evidence that the storm is passing. That calm is the whisper of God's heart saying, "I've got this." You've cried enough tears for one lifetime, now it's time for laughter to return. You've carried enough heaviness, now joy will visit again. Love is restoring your strength, your courage, and your faith in what's possible. You might look around and still see pieces of what was broken, but remember, love builds slowly, intentionally. Don't be discouraged by what still looks unfinished. The greatest masterpieces take time, and God is an artist who never leaves his work incomplete. You are his creation, his story in progress, and he's about to turn the page to something beautiful. Every prayer you whispered in exhaustion has been heard. Every moment you doubted yourself, God whispered, "You are enough." Every time you wanted to give up, love lifted you without you even realizing it. You made it through things that once felt impossible, and that's proof of his presence. You are not the same person you were before the storm. You are wiser, gentler, and more aligned with divine purpose. The new season that's arriving won't look like the old one. The energy will shift. The blessings will multiply. You'll begin to see why certain people had to leave, why some doors had to close, and why some dreams had to be delayed. It was all divine design, not rejection, but redirection. What's ahead will feel lighter, brighter, more peaceful. The love you gave out will return multiplied. The kindness you shared will come back as favor. The faith you held onto will bear fruit in every area of your life. Love is not coming to fix what's broken, it's coming to transform it. God will take the ashes of your past and turn them into something you never imagined. There's beauty rising from the pain, purpose forming from the loss. You may not see the full picture yet, but you'll soon realize that the very things that tried to destroy you became the foundation for your strength. You are not broken, you are being rebuilt into something sacred. You will stand again. You will smile again. You will believe again. Love will show you that nothing was wasted, not the pain, not the waiting, not the silence. Every bit of it was shaping you for what's coming next. And when that moment arrives, you'll know it wasn't luck or coincidence. It was love, steady, patient, unstoppable love, that changed everything. You have walked through seasons that felt endless, through prayers that seemed unanswered, and through nights that felt longer than time itself. Yet here you are, still standing, still believing, still hoping. That is the quiet miracle of God's love. Even when you didn't think you had strength left, love kept you breathing. It held you in invisible ways, when no one saw the battle you were fighting inside. You didn't just survive, you were being prepared for what is coming now. This is the moment before the dawn. You've been through the dark, but light is about to break through. You will wake up one day soon and realize that peace has replaced the ache, that joy has found its way back into your voice, and that the fear you once carried no longer lives inside you. The weight is lifting. The story is turning. The love of God is rewriting everything that once felt impossible. You will soon begin to see alignment, not because you forced it, but because love arranged it. The right people will appear. The right opportunities will open. The clarity you prayed for will come like morning light after a storm. You won't have to chase what's meant for you, because what's meant for you is divinely assigned. It will find its way into your life with grace. God's timing may have felt like delay, but in truth, it was protection. Every detour kept you safe. Every pause refined your faith. Every closed door redirected you toward the one that was always meant to open. There will come a day when you look back and see how love was guiding you the whole time. You'll see how even the heartbreaks were holy, how even the silence was sacred, and how every tear watered the garden of your future. God's love was not absent in your suffering, it was holding you through it, shaping you into someone stronger, softer, more radiant than before. You are not a product of your pain, you are a testimony of perseverance. Love is not just coming to comfort you, it's coming to elevate you. What once drained you will now inspire you. The people who doubted you will witness what God's grace can do. The blessings that come will not just fill your hands, they will overflow into the lives of others. You are being positioned not just to receive love, but to radiate it. You will become the reminder for someone else that God is still good, that faith still works, that hope is still worth holding on to. Your heart will begin to recognize peace where there used to be fear. You'll find yourself walking lighter, smiling easier, forgiving quicker. That's the work of divine love. It doesn't just change your circumstances, it transforms your soul. You'll start to feel free again, unburdened, whole. You'll look in the mirror and see not the person who went through the pain, but the one who overcame it. God is not finished with you. The story is not over. The chapter you're stepping into is filled with renewal, reconciliation, and radiant joy. The things you thought were over are about to resurrect. The doors you thought were closed forever are beginning to move again. Don't be surprised when favor finds you in unexpected places, that's how love works. It shows up right when you've stopped trying to control it. You are entering a season where your spirit will rest. No more running, no more questioning if you're enough. You are enough because you were created in love. Everything about you was designed with purpose. Even your scars are proof that love heals. Even your silence is sacred space where faith grows. God is breathing over your life again, and everything that has been dormant will awaken. You'll start to notice that your heart doesn't react to old pain the same way. You'll see how the past no longer holds you captive. That's because love has done its work. You've been refined, not ruined. You've been prepared, not punished. You're ready now for the peace that lasts, for the blessings that don't fade, for the kind of love that feels like home. So lift your eyes. Take a deep breath. The same God who brought you this far will not leave you here. Every promise still stands. Every prayer still matters. Every dream still breathes. What's coming next is not random, it's restoration. It's the moment love has been preparing you for all along. You will look back and realize this was the turning point. This was when it all began to change, when you chose faith over fear, trust over control, love over bitterness. And from this point on, you'll walk differently. You'll speak differently. You'll live knowing that you are fully loved, completely known, and forever protected. God's love is about to change everything, not just around you, but within you. The peace will come. The blessings will flow. The healing will settle. And when it does, you'll know deep in your heart that love has always been the answer, the reason, and the miracle. And as you move forward, remember this: you don't have to earn this love, you only have to receive it. Let it hold you, guide you, renew you. Let it remind you that no matter what happens, you are safe in the hands of the one who never lets go. So keep watching, keep believing, keep your heart open. Because the love that's about to touch your life will not just comfort you, it will transform you. You'll see beauty rise from ashes, peace grow where pain once lived, and light pour into every shadow. That's what God's love does. It changes everything.